Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the PTS Showdown. Hey, Bart.
Hey, man.
How you doing, buddy?
Dude, this shirt that you're wearing.
Dude, I'm getting cultured.
You are getting cultured.
Who would have guessed?
Are you wearing Vans shoes and a Vans
Dude,
shirt?
look at this.
Are they Vans jeans?
Yeah.
Are they really?
Vans jeans, Vans shoes, and this is like an original tee.
No, that's a Vans shirt. I can see the tag on it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Where? Yeah, look at that.
Dude, you're like a skater now.
Dude,
Can you kickflip? Yeah,
Yeah, right
pretty
there.
Good. That looks like
See
a good
that?
ollie. I think you can do it, guys.
Dude,
I think you can do it.
I think I can do it. No, I can't.
You definitely know? Come on, you're pretty
I
athletic.
think yeah, but still, like my feet moving, like
You just gotta slide, man. So slide and
is
push.
that what it is? It's a slide.
Slide your foot back, push with your front foot. Well,
Interesting.
you can do it.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've heard your feedback. We have decided to go into the picks and bans screen here for you for this matchup of Team Beer taking on
DankHouseHades.
I always want to say Dank In-Houses.
Who doesn't love a good dank in-house?
Yeah.
Well,
that
guess,
allied shout
I guess
out.
respecting the name at least, they're
Hades.
gonna ban out Hades here.
Yeah, well, I guess there was a tell going on with the name since their name is Hades.
So I've seen Mogao and Koojman before. Everyone else is a mystery to me. And those are names that Soulshiner's online. Turn up.
Yeah, nice.
Those are names from a little bit further back in the day. I believe they were Challengers players in this last year, but
Oh, really?
I remember them from some of the earlier weekly tournaments.
Gotcha.
Rearing their heads about. But on this left side of the screen, you'll notice it's Half Devil and Ninja Bobat, probably two players that you recognize. Arrow and Wolfie, both from the European Challengers scene, very, very potent
And
players.
Yemen.
And
Didn't he
Yemen
play a
as
little
well.
bit of SPL?
Yeah. Sorry?
Didn't he do a little bit of SPL?
Yemen?
Yeah.
I think he subbed for
I think
like
he subbed
Coast
it.
or something.
Yeah. So this is actually Half Devil's team getting ready to go into the
That's right.
season.
That's right. Yeah, Half Devil's captaining this team. He and Ninja Bobat both obviously have had their tenure in the Pro League. We'll see how Arrow, Yemen, and Wolfie do versus, well, DankHouseHades here, as we mentioned. A couple of players that we've seen before. Their bands, Shibalanke Cirquet, I guess not too surprising, really. Shibalanke getting a lot of respect in the early PTS here. In a lot of ways, he's similar to Kali. If you're worried that you're not going to control the pace of the game and you let them farm up their Shibalanke for 30 minutes, you're probably going to lose.
Yeah, but you have to build around that, right?
Yeah.
Like
You gotta
almost
accommodate
want like a Ymir jungle, just like kind of
Well,
prolonging
this
it.
doesn't bode well for Dankhouse Sun Wukong first pick.
He's
I don't know.
surprisingly strong right now. Now this could be a Sun Wukong solo or a duo.
I think the Sun Wukong's probably fine, given the changes that he's
The
working
Bluestone
with.
Pendant makes it
But
viable.
this is what I'm worried about here. Thor Nuwa is just like they're not going to be really too worried about Sun Wukong. He can't easily gank either of these targets really.
Yeah.
The little baby Fuwa Cupid there.
Ah.
He's going to have a pretty decent time at dealing with the Sun Wukong as well. A big long duration cripple's going to force out beads uses on him. So like they have a lot of ways to rush him or chase him down now with between the Thor and the Nuwa. The global on Nuwa and the semi-global on Thor can catch him out if he is in that support role and kill him for these Gold Fury engages. And in the solo lane, I just think, picking your solo lane is never a good choice. So it seems that it's, unless there's one that's just stand away like an Osiris in the current meta, that you'd just be like, give me that. Like this is probably the Guardian given that. And it's going to be a tough lane to go into Cupid, whatever.
I mean, right now, from everything we've seen, this could be a Neath solo, a
True.
Vulcan duo, and like a Wukong support, right?
That's
like,
true. Now, I do like
this is
Vulcan.
all a possibility.
Vulcan still seems like he's got a lot of the right tools to make a strong showing here, even in this new environment.
He's kind of like the only mage, in my opinion, right now, with the exception of Kronos, who can actually do the duo lane. Poseidon, to me, it just doesn't. It's not making any sense. DM and I just talked about it the entire time, and I expect it to kind of phase out.
Yeah.
But this is our first look at Cupid. Cupid, a lot of people at the very first PTS that we had out, when we had Mannequin Scepter, when that was a thing,
Right.
everyone was terrified of Cupid. And I really hope he doesn't come back into the meta because I swore an oath that I would never play him.
Cupid is very, very strong. The burst damage, highest damaging ability for a physical character in the game, I believe, is Heart Bomb. It's either Heart,
Wow.
yeah, I think it's Heart Bomb. Heart Bomb hits twice, both times scaling. I think it's up there with like Driving Strike on Hercules in terms of raw damage output. It's really, really high. Talking about the latest round of bans here, one final ban for each team. Osiris being taken out by DankHouseHades. On the left side of your screen for Team
Shit.
Beer, it is going to be the Amir taken out. So they a lot of bruisers removed from the pool on the left side here. On the right side, it is going to be the Aphrodite. They took a look at Aphrodite to Team Beer on the left, but DankHouseHades now going to be taking a look at the Goddess of Love. Bastet they picked up for their jungle. On the other side, it's Ares Kronos. So is this Cupid solo lane? Or is it Kronos solo? You gotta pick, Gotti. You gotta predict.
I'm assuming.
Like, okay, hold on. What the hell are they trying to fill here? They're like, well, maybe we'll take the Aphrodite. No, maybe we'll take the Thanatos. No, Aphrodite for sure. Like,
that Afro jungle goes.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess they were deciding whether or not to put the Neath into the duo or the solo role, but it looks like they will go for the more traditional setup.
It's an Afro duo.
Yeah. Afro Sun Wukong duo lane.
To be honest.
Great clear.
And to be fair.
Honest and fair. Something you're not often.
Lotus Crown on Aphrodite could maybe make her a top 15 support. That's about where
that's like all of the Guardians and then like some assassins ahead of her.
And then some warriors.
and then like a warrior or two. Oh, jeez Louise.
So we're getting ready to load into the game here. This item that you're going to be seeing on your screen here, Heartward Amulet, is going to be a big one. But Lotus Crown, this is the one we were just talking about. So
plus
passive
defenses.
is huge.
Plus defenses for heals. Yeah, that's true. And she can link it up.
Yeah,
she can put. I actually played against it, and it was very frustrating.
Yeah, I do. Well, at first I kept thinking it was Show of Absorption going down. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
What is the cooldown on this thing now? But it is just the actual Lotus.
Well, we are getting underway, ladies and gentlemen. Here you go. It's Team Beer on the bottom side of your mini-map. They are wearing the blue trunks, facing off against DankHouseHades in the red team top side of the mini-map. And we're off to an interesting start here. We have some bluestone pendants being picked up on the side of DankHouseHades, a very popular item so far that we've seen in these show matches. But on Team Beer, they are foregoing that item altogether. And once again, we see the Mark of the Vanguard rearing its ugly, ugly head. Today. We saw it at Athena's quite a bit yesterday, and today it's going to be picked up on the Ares. Seems to be a favorable pickup for the aggro duos.
Yep, it's big. I mean, you're getting, especially if you're going against a mage in the duo lane, which seems to be kind of the flavor of the month right now, you might as well grab it. I mean, you're going to get a little bit of protections against both physical and magical, so it works out. But that is actually going to be a support Wukong, so he is not going into the duo lane, which...
I told you it was. I called that during the picking phase.
Hey.
Don't you remember that? Don't you remember my...
Listen, I want Wukong to be a solo laner. I want it.
He used to be. Did you ever play against the Wukong solo lane? Like when it was good?
The only time I've seen a Wukong solo lane is... what was that, regionals?
Sure. Yeah, and he got stomped. Divios did it and just got wrecked.
Yeah, he got crushed.
So it used to kind of work like... So the Jingo Bang did a lot of damage, and it was basically undodgeable, as it is now. The big difference is that his ultimate was a little bit better. He basically got even more protections out of his passive and more power out of his passive. He was extremely hard to kill and did a lot of damage, and Master's Will was a knockup too. So he was really good against channeling characters. He had a tremendous amount of harass, and he could dive your tower pretty much all the way to the tier 2 without losing much HP with his passive. Once he got down to about 30 HP.
That just sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, he would go really deep, and then he would cat stun you and Jingo Bang, and it was like 700-800 damage. As First Blood does come out, and then he would use the Somersault Cloud to % regen and be invisible. I mean, it was just like, it was insane.
Yeah, that sounds really, really hard to deal with. Now,
Nuwa
in the mid lane is a god we haven't seen in
a
quite
while.
some time. And
she was like the go-to.
Yeah, she was the go-to. And it was really just because she was doing so much damage on her ultimate. And then we nerfed the ultimate, and now you pretty much have to wait for late game. So in Season 1, it was kind of like all about early game, and now it's all about late game. So, bye-bye Vulcan.
Yeah. Well, Vulcan gets had.
Good rotations coming out of Team Beer. I mean, Ares just went around the backside after stealing Harpies and just ganked it.
Yeah, well, one chain on the Vulcan prevents backfire, which is a nice little tip for you trying to figure out how to counter Vulcan. Ares does a really nice job of shutting down one of his primary DPS spells as well as his mobility, so it was an easy gank for them there. Thor just made his way in. Now they're going to look to pick up another one as, well, Mogao, he's going to just get had there. 3 kills to nothing here in the opening gambit for Team Beer.
And this is a great start here for Half Devil. Half Devil, he's had a very interesting offseason, right? Like we thought like he kind of found his spot last year. Like everyone had kind of accepted him as like a really, really good support. He can make the big steals, he makes the big plays, but people just don't seem to give him the credit.
Half Devil is he's had an interesting kind of path through Professional Smite. He's been a part of some really, really strong squads, the Fnatic squad last year as well as a Cloud9
Right.
squad previous to that, both of which were top contenders in their region, both of which had really disappointing LAN showings, in both of which he played excellently, and in both of which he got blamed for the loss.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, the kid just has no luck.
Yeah, no.
Like,
it's heartbreaking too, because I don't think it's a skill thing. I think it may be more of like a personality thing, which is
maybe,
you hate to see.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, that's true. I mean, you listen to like their comms when they're playing at LAN, and he's just like a running dialogue. Right? I mean, the
He's like
whole
that
time he's talking, right? Which is like a great thing in terms of communication, but maybe it's just it's grating on them. But oh yeah.
Maybe.
To be honest with you, DankHouseHades is pretty outclassed here, it looks like.
Oh.
I mean, the kills just keep happening.
Yeah, and we can't even capture all of them. Wukong actually starting to come in. They have a chance. World Weaver's going to do sub. Oh, come on, Wukong, you got it, buddy. Half double trying to juke. Down he goes.
On the board is DankHouseHades, but Yaman, she's at a heart bomb. Misses a lot of in-hands, though, unfortunately. This Neath versus Cupid lane, I mean, Cupid has a big advantage here. The heart bomb is just so much damage to her. Even if she backflips, she can't really avoid it, right? It sticks to her. So it's fairly, quote-unquote, guaranteed damage once it hits, and she'll have a pretty tough time dealing with that, because it's going to be doing about half of her HP pool now with 10 stacks.
Now, some of you may be wondering why Cupid's not picking up these hearts, and that's just because he wants the mana back. So by teammates picking it up, he gets the mana, helps him out. So that is why Nuwa grabbed all of those, even though he was low.
What's he going to do, Kitty? This is going to be a troubling time for Kitty, as only level 4, wants to gank, trying to leech XP off your already behind mid laner. It's a hard spot to be in. Really needs to maximize their really Vulcan and Bastet both need to find a way to, well, no, another kill. But they need to share basically this red and this orange buff, I think, while also keeping the wave pushed up to try to make their way back into this. But the Sun Wukong having a hard time. Neath, well, she mustn't have beads yet, so she's going to get pulled in.
Oh, come on, Neath, baby.
And,
you got to go back and get those beads.
Yeah, you know, her ultimate was down as well. I guess she used it to try to save the Ares, and that was pretty much dead to rights there. They're going to try to make a gank out of this as DankHouseHades. They're going to run right back into the Ares. Ooh, that's a strange choice there, Kitty. And as the chains come out, Neutron Star is going to take a fall as well. Panface, well, not scared at all is Half Devil. Half Devil got a pretty good idea of how much damage he can take and where his position needs to be to guarantee these kills. And once the Heart Bomb hit, it was pretty much all over there. And now Team Beer, they're going to make a play for the Gold Fury. As you see, she's beautiful and redone. She's had a little bit of a facelift. But she still does all the same attacks. Unlike the Fire Giant, it does have some different attacks.
Oh,
and what's
block
coming
it.
out. No block coming out. Oh, no, it did. Half Devil getting right in front of it. Now he gets the chains out onto Mogao. There's the aura as well, giving him bonus protections because he does have multiple chains out. Now running away. And, wow, they're going to be able to clean this up. No, Half Devil. He runs into a Panface bomb.
Yeah, well, Kronos, this isn't done yet. Kronos looking to get up into the mix as well. He spots a cat, misses the stun. He could be in a decent amount of trouble here. His Neath's going to come and converge as well. It looks like Thor might be doing the... Is he taking the sky? Yeah, there he is. He's going to come crashing down, waiting for the Berserker Barrage. There's one. There's the second one.
I mean, everyone just got exploded.
And that is just routine. For a second there, I was like, wait, Thor's not moving. Is he bringing out the Gold Fury?
What, is he recalling? What's going on here? Yeah, that Team Beer looking pretty dang good against DankHouseHades here. That Ares is just absolutely dominating at 3, 2, and 4. He's really controlling the entire left side of the map. Kujman in a bit of trouble from Arrow. Arrow's going to be able to run this one down. Ultimate forced out. Should be a stop time here available any moment now for Arrow. Doesn't even need it. Just nope. Nuwa's going to have this one. Oh, Arrow snakes it away.
That's the best
secures
thing.
his own.
That's the best thing about Nuwa. You get guaranteed damage, right? Like Nuwa,
and vision.
Yeah, vision and damage. So at the end of the game, you're like, oh yeah, it did damage. Escape no evil is gonna, or fear no.
Escape no evil.
No escape is gonna hit.
Half Devil is continuing to try to kite away. The aura keeping him alive for the moment, but not looking good for him as Panface does secure that kill. And while he has been successful at being aggressive, has taken now his 3rd spill of the game. But it's cooldown boots for the Ares, which means he's looking to transition this into another core. They're going to try to run this as like a 5 core, basically, and keep Ares near parity in level. He has the blink now ready to go on top of all of that, and he is, well, he's ready to make his name known about the Smite community once again. Half Devil leading Team Beer, potentially to a victory here against DankHouseHades.
So what's odd to me, what sticks out to me right now is that Aphrodite is doing a whole bunch of different things. Well, 1 second here, Fields of Love's probably going to secure that kill. Yaman's just so far ahead that I don't know how Neath can really crawl back into this one, but Afro needs to finish some sort of item, right? Like she's got level 1 Lost Artifact, she's got tier 2 Book of Thoth, and then like tier 1 boots and level 1 beads. Like, she just needs to finish something. This isn't Smite isn't like other MOBAs where you can kind of like pick and choose and get a tier 2 here and there. You got to just finish an item.
Oh, we got a little taunt spam to friendly units. Half-Devil letting Yama know what he thinks about him as the second Gold Fury of the game is going to be started up here now for Team Beer. And this one looks uncontested. Sun Wukong is going to make his way over. He does have the Hog 3, but they're going to look to at least burst him down a bit. Chain's coming out as well. He takes to the sky. There is no leash on the Gold Fury just yet. Team Beer does get a Half-Devil, not to be had by Submoka, who does go down.
And Half-Devil was also able to stop that World Weaver as well. He's got a Blake in, he's got the no escape. Do they have the ultimates? Oh no, she did it too early! And that's gonna be 2 kills guaranteed. The Tectonic Rip's gonna block him off a little bit, but this is probably gonna be a tier 1 siege.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to be able to make their way in. New Minion's going to help remove that backdoor protection once he does have a cooldown available. With the defensive buff from Half-Devil, was able to run right forward. And even though he's the lowest level on his team, a big level advantage over that Bast, and Ares really hurts bad, especially with the additional power from those boots. He has an attack speed buff to boot. Hell, why not?
Well, I was wondering why he was moving so fast. I was like, does he have Traveler's shoes? But no, he actually has the purple buff.
Yeah.
He's just moving fast.
Yeah.
I wonder what he's going to build into, right? Because normally when Ares kind of gets like a kill, or when he's a part of a bunch, he kind of can turn into like your tier 4 carry, right? So it's kind of like, maybe I can do a Void Stone.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, it looks like they're going to run this. They've basically foregone the idea of running a true like kind of tanky support, and they're going to run this kind of 4-core lineup or 5-core lineup where everybody is basically a damage dealer and everybody's part of the main squad. With those cooldown boots, you're right. Maybe a Void Stone coming up next. Most likely a Winged Blade, I would guess.
Yeah, Winged Blade's big. Heartward
CDR. Heartward would be the probably more standard choice.
Yeah.
But I think Winged Blade maybe this game just to continue the snowball. Just give him all the things that he likes.
Yeah, get him around, get him involved in more fights, and I mean, Cupid right now, 5-0, hasn't even been back. The Golden Hand has to be something absurd. He's got tier 2 boots. These are going to go into power boots, guaranteed. Kronos on the other side here. He's in a 2v1, and he's not even fearing this cat at all. He's going to get stunned out there. Great kiss, isn't able to hit it. So he is going to be able to get away, but I mean, he's taking on 2 people. It's nothing.
Sun Wukong does have a Winged Wand of his own completed now.
Man,
it's Spear Rev. Spear Rev for Ares.
Of course Wukong didn't do well, man. I was hyped.
Oh, yeah, no.
I don't know if he'll ever make a stand back in the meta.
No, I mean, I think Wukong,
I hope he does.
I think Wukong has a place, potentially, but I think that this is more of a tale of the disparity between 2 teams in terms of skill level here. DankHouseHades looks like, a team they're definitely still getting their act together, and they're maybe, primarily pub stars or from the ranked scene, versus Team Beer, which is basically entirely made up of tenured professionals that are just coming together and trying to form a new team.
Yeah.
It's a tough matchup.
It's really tough. It's really tough. And keep in mind, guys, this is the PTS Showdown. This is just this is a show match. This is not live yet. Teams are still figuring out the meta. We have no idea who's put more time in than the other. But it's kind of safe to say that based on the item builds and the fact that Ares is prioritizing the Spirit Robe, you can tell that Half-Devil's been involved a lot.
Well, Super Mogao, he's forced into his ultimate as the new ultimate comes out as well. And the siege, yeah, it's gonna taper off here now for Team Beer. They do have Kronos on the far right side of the map, so they're looking to disengage us here as he's going to continue to just build up his farm. No stacking items out of the Kronos, though. Curiously, even with the Doom Orb massive price reduction, still going to be going Demonic Grip, Pen Boots into what appears to be, what will be a Bancroft's Talon.
Yeah, and Doom Orb seems to, in the solo lane, excuse me, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't build it. It's very cheap. You're going against an Afro, and speaking of going against an Afro, look at that. He's just outclassing that Aphrodite.
Yeah, 3 levels ahead.
DM was trying to tell me that Aphrodite doesn't have too many bad matchups right now, but I don't know how she fares against Kronos.
It shouldn't be this one-sided.
Like
it shouldn't even be close.
Yeah, it should be like 6'4".
It should be 6'4", Aphrodite, probably. I mean, you got to think, like, she can pretty easily stand under her tower and clear the way for as long as necessary. It's very difficult for Kronos to actually secure a kill. She has beads for sprint for her ultimate. So she really shouldn't be dying, honestly. I think this is more of a testament of how far behind the Bastet is than anything. Obviously, Kuchimane got outplayed 1-1, but Neutron Star really doesn't have any pressure. So it allowed Kronos to play very, very aggressive and has potentially looks like probably the better individual skill level right now. And given that, you got no support, that was a nice little bomb over the wall by Arrow. As now it's going to be Panface and Koojman. They're going to get aggressed.
Yeah, this is the tier 2.
Yeah, it will be. You're right.
Well, wouldn't be surprised to see him maybe turn off and go ahead and go Fire Giant if they really wanted to. You got Nuwa pushing the middle Phoenix, so all eyes turn to her as she's going to get it to about a quarter health here. And it looks like they're going to back and probably restart it. I would like to see him go Fire Giant here. They have
they're going to at least
They're
make their way
push.
there. Will they go in is kind of the question.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going deep.
Oh!
Let's do it.
Oh, I haven't looked at the charts yet. Oh, man, that's no bueno.
Yeah. 17K and 14K, the XP and gold differential. We see the Fire Giant coming out. You'll notice that his moves are a bit different here on the PTS. These will be coming into live shortly, guys. And what's important is that basically all of these are avoidable now, except for his basic attacks, those knockups and those pools of lava.
Wow.
You can not get hit by, but
Wolfie just got
Team Beer still working on that one.
slamboozled. Look at Half Devil. Half Devil has changed on 3 people, waiting for his teammates to get in here as well. He's got Gammon lingering in the back, waiting just for a Fields of Love to just kind of drop down there. But so I hope to see Half Devil back right now, but it looks like they're just still on the hunt.
Half Devil knows no fear. Spirit Robe done. He's going to be making his way
yeah.
into probably that Heartward Amulet now. Potentially.
Okay. Oh, look at that. 2 auto attacks have done this to Wukong.
How about the Cupid build?
Yeah.
Transcendence, attack speed, boots, Deathbringer. I mean, that's like. Does you just stop here and just pull gold for the rest of the game? Maybe buy some,
I mean, I don't really
or something.
know
What else do you need?
I guess Rage, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, he'll probably get a Rage and a Titan's Bane and an attack speed item. But,
Blood Forge?
Oh, those crits are big.
They're mean crits here. This is probably going to be the way.
Oh, is that a triple for
Wukong's
Yaman?
going to get out of there as well.
That may have been a triple. It looked like the hard pop killed 2 there, potentially.
I mean, yeah, dude, that's a pretty costly build. I mean, Boot's now being 1550.
Big ticket items.
Yeah. I don't mind it, though. It seems to be having the impact it needs, which is good. And Nuwa, surprisingly enough, 1-1 in 15.
Yikes.
Yeah, well, that's
man.
Nuwa.
That's
Like,
what she does.
That's Nuwa pre-15 if it's getting this bad, right? Like, her ult's only going to be hitting for, like, 240.
Is this it? I mean, is this the final push here?
I might.
The lanes
dude,
aren't pushed
in 15
up.
minutes, Fire Giant's been taken, dude. This is probably the fastest Fire Giant that we've actually ever casted.
Potentially, yeah.
That was a 13-minute Fire Giant.
It may be. I mean, that's a big advantage. You can see the lanes, however. That's the one thing that Team Beer, out of anything here, this was a pretty dominant matchup we look to improve is their lanes aren't very pushed up as they go for this final approach. Left side, obviously it's pushed all the way to the tower, but they have the Nuwa minions to remove backdoor protection, so I guess it's really not that bad for them.
Right? Which is big, which means that Nuwa will always have a place in the meta. It seems like we don't know if necessarily she's back, but she seems to be doing very, very well here. The timers, the respawn timers here for DankHouseHades, they're not too long because they're very, very low level, so they can hold this off for a decent bit, but they do have to be careful because Fields of Love could definitely take them out easy.
Neutron Star may not make double-digit levels this game.
Oh,
well,
no.
Multiple members of their team, Midnight 5 and Neutron Star, both struggling.
No, he's got to be able to hit it. He's got to, man. With all the minions pushing
All the
up.
fire minions do give less XP.
Yeah, and his jungle's taken, so yeah, he might not hit it, dude. Did he go attack speed boots? He did.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I mean, attack speed boots popular in this game so far. Look at that. Attack speed boots Cupid, attack speed boots Neath. Oh no, Bastet.
I mean.
Oh, Bastet and Neath both have. Why?
Yeah, I don't.
Why for Bastet? That's a good question.
I don't get that one.
You would think the bonus power would be more attractive to the Bastet.
Look at the Thor build too, by the way. He went power into Jotuns, into Titan's Bane to get the penetration since Boots no longer needs penetration,
I like it.
and then the Wing Blade.
Yeah.
So he's hurting. I mean, there is not a single case that you can make that says Thor should have attack speed boots over damage boots now. I mean, it's giving you 40 power. Thor with 40 power is just that. Right?
I mean, the only reason that you could want it,
no, there isn't. There's no justification for it.
I mean, maybe there's a case for in-hand based Thor at some point, and maybe then you'd want it.
We would need like 5 new items.
Yeah, I don't know what would do it, but yeah, it's probably not just his gumption.
Yeah.
Now this looks like it's game.
Yeah, this is game.
Cupid's gonna zone out the
Gambit's just
team.
gonna keep pushing this one up. All the willing.
That's all she wrote, Scott Gandhi. DankHouseHades.
DankHouseHades. Well, it's suffice it to say, it's pretty obvious that they can't handle
Beer?
beer. They can't handle their alcohol.
Yeah, Team Beer, as we mentioned during the thing, I think we're looking at amateur team in DankHouseHades.
Yep.
Looking to make a name for themselves. A couple of players we've seen before kind of around the challenger scene, going up against a team of basically pros.
Yeah. What did you think of Team Beer, though, overall? I think
Hard to tell how
yeah.
strong they are in the spectrum of everything versus an opponent like this, but it could work. I mean, Half Devil's a good player, and he's I think has the qualities to lead. At least he's very communicative. At least there's that. So I don't think that they're going to be certainly not the worst team in Europe.
I hope they're good.
I think they have a shot.
I think Half Devil has a lot to prove this entire season. I mean, he has a chip on his shoulder now, right? He always wants to do better. But coming up next, we do have London Conspiracy taking on Titan, the second place team in the world. So, guys, make sure you stay tuned.